Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I finally decided to tackle my battery problem and take out the old battery that came with my Roxor to replace it with a fresh new battery. So initially the Roxor was offered with two different types of battery. You had the normal lead acid battery, and then you had an AGM, an absorbent gel matte battery, which is had a lot more cranking amps, and that was supplied with the Roxors that were optioned with the winch from the factory. So do pardon my rat's nest wiring that I have going on over there. So I took out the battery, and I was really surprised about the cold cranking amps that this battery has. It's so little. I think it was something like 585 for a diesel engine. I think that's really low. I'm surprised it actually lasted this long. It might have been adequate for a regular vehicle, but for a diesel engine, I think 585 cold cranking amps is a little bit on the low side. So that's what the battery looks like after a couple of years. It's group size 24C. I found a comparable battery with 700 cold cranking amps. There you have the side-by-side comparison. You can see that my initial battery was from 2018, and there you have the two batteries side by side. But I went to look for a fresher battery because the one I have right there is from January, and I happened to find another battery. I think it had 800 cold cranking amps. It looks smaller in size. You can see there on the right of your screen. But for the same price as the other battery, this is a group size 34. It was fresher. It was from May 2022, and it's a little bit smaller than the group 24 size battery. So I went with the larger one. If you look at the marine batteries, they are really cheap, but I went with the Everstart Max. That's the group size 24, and it has 700 cold cranking amps. That's the marine. You can see the price, $58. But you sure get what you pay for. So there you have some specs concerning the battery. 585 cold cranking amps, size 24, and yeah, so I went with a different one, and there you can see here the cold cranking amps is at 800, and the other specification is 1000 at 32 degrees, whereas the other one, I think it was like 750 at 32 degrees. 750 cold cranking amps, and there you can see a comparison of the size. The one I went with, it sits a little bit shorter, but the outside dimensions seem to be about the same. So it should replace that Excite battery without any issue. Look pretty similar. You have a grab handle which facilitates placing the battery in the vehicle, in the Roxor, and there you have the date May 22, and the other date which is 2018 June. So yep, I just believe the Excite battery might still be good for a small 4-cylinder car, but to crank over the diesel engine of the Roxor, I think I just need to go with the Everstart with 34 group size 34 with 800 cold cranking amps. If you guys remember some of my older videos, I have the Roxor, when it gets below a certain temperature, it fails to start. So I hope a little bit I can use it a little bit more longer in the colder weather. So here we have everything back in place. I have everything cinched up. Everything really worked well. I could get everything secure. The battery is quite secure. It fits with the brackets and the space provided for the other battery, the group size 24. So no worries on that end, on that front. And all right guys, I got the new battery installed, and let me show you real quick. And that is how I have it. It sits much lower than what was in there before, and I had to thread this all the way down, but I was able to get it snug. and everything just bolted right up. So I have the terminal secured. So I think it's about time to test, and let's see with how much vigor the engine is gonna turn over. Let's jump on here. It's cranking for longer than normal. The oil pump is running. There, it stopped. There. Awesome. Even the scan gauge seems to be initializing. So I guess everything checks out. You jump out there and see. Securely in place. Right, I'll go ahead, close the hood, and I think I'm done. Thanks for watching.